And now we turn to recognizing Judge Lawrence Huerta. As I was reading Judge Huerta's biography and about his career, 2 dates jumped off the page with big flashing neon lights, dripping with what my high school English teacher would call symbolism and metaphor. If my math is correct, and remember I'm not only a lawyer, I'm a law professor, so my math is a little deficient, Judge Huerta was born in 1924, and according to his diploma, he graduated with his law degree in 1953. 1924 and 1953 are pivotal dates in Indian law. In 1924, Congress passed a law declaring for the first time that Indians born in the United States are U.S. citizens. Before 1924, Indians could acquire U.S. citizenship in a variety of ways, but they were not automatically entitled to that status. In 1953, Congress enacted another statute known as Public Law 280. Public Law 280 gave states certain kinds of legal authority in Indian country, which was previously exercised exclusively by the federal government. Public Law 280 was part of the short-lived termination era, a federal policy designed to end the special relationship between the federal and tribal governments. The termination policy was a failure because the federal government realized that the best way to manage Indian affairs was for tribes to be treated as sovereigns and to manage their own affairs. Throughout his career in public service, Judge Huerta played a pivotal role in the revitalization of both the Navajo Nation and the Pasco-Yaqui tribe. Today, the Navajo Nation is larger than 10 states and is one of the 2 most populous tribes in the United States. The Navajo court system, which Judge Huerta was involved in creating, is widely regarded as one of the strongest and most vibrant tribal courts in the nation. This is part of Judge Huerta's living legacy. In 1953, the Pasco-Yaqui tribe was not recognized as a government by the federal government. Today, it has one of the most robust government systems in the nation, which is why it was selected as one of the first 3 tribes in the United States to regain the authority to criminally prosecute non-Indians who commit crimes in its territory. This is part of Judge Huerta's living legacy. Judge Huerta also worked in various capacities in the state of Arizona, including the Attorney General's office, as a member of the State Industrial Commission, and as a judge on the Maricopa County Superior Court. He recognized the need for government to work on behalf of and not against the less fortunate members of society. This is part of Judge Huerta's living legacy. In 1953, Judge Huerta was the first Indian to graduate with a law degree from the University of Arizona and the first Indian admitted to the State Bar of Arizona. Today, the alumni of Arizona Law include almost 200 students from more than 50 different indigenous groups in 16 countries on 6 continents. 50% of IPLP graduates become long-term public servants. This is part of Judge Huerta's living legacy. Many of those alumni are now working for the Pasco-Yaqui tribe, including Fred Urbina, Chief Prosecutor, Mercedes Garcia, Assistant Prosecutor, Fred Lomayevsva, Assistant Prosecutor, Johanna Shortbull, who's a juvenile advocate, and Winona Baldenegro, who works is an Assistant Attorney General. They are part of Judge Huerta's living legacy. The faculty of the University of Arizona James E. Rogers College of Law has recognized that legacy by giving to Judge Huerta our highest honor, the Lifetime Achievement Award. And at this time, I would ask Dean Miller to explain the Lifetime Achievement Award.
The Lifetime Achievement Award, as Melissa noted, is the highest award this institution, this law school bestows. To qualify for the award, a candidate must have been a graduate of the college, and at least 25 years must have elapsed from that time. I think we've crossed that hurdle. In addition, the candidate must have a distinguished, indeed an exemplary career in the practice of law, in the public domain, or in similar service. The faculty also considers such matters as support for public causes, courage and conviction in the pursuit of justice, and the highest goals of our profession, regardless of whether or not those pursuits were known to the public at large. I want to take a moment to thank the members of the committee, 2 of whom are here today, Barbara Atwood, who chaired the committee, and Tony Massaro. Thank you both for your service. That committee unanimously recommended Judge Huerta for a Lifetime Achievement Award, and the faculty, with enthusiasm, unanimously endorsed it. Our alumni, Fred Urbina, who you've heard about, was instrumental in bringing Judge Huerta and his work more fully to our attention. In one of the discussions about the award, Fred raised the possibility of a scholarship program to honor Mr. Huerta's legacy and to help make it possible for future generations to follow in his footsteps. With Fred's help, as well as the help of other alumni, including Mercedes, today we are launching the Huerta Scholars Program, which is an endowed scholarship program designed to assist Native students who are interested in public service. I am also thrilled to announce that the first major gift to the Huerta Scholars Program, a $25,000 donation from the Pascua-Yaqui Tribal Council, has been made. Extraordinary testament to this extraordinary man. Thank you.
At this time, Professor Robert Williams has joined us, and I'm going to ask him to assist in the presentation. Professor Williams founded the Indian Law Program here 27 years ago. And Dean Miller and Professor Williams are going to present a Pendleton blanket to Judge Huerta. The presentation of a Pendleton blanket is a traditional gift to honor someone for a great service. This blanket, which is called the Day and Night Blanket, is in Arizona colors and also symbolizes Judge Huerta's dedication to public service. Please join me in recognizing Judge Lawrence Huerta.
Thank you very much. I want to thank Dean Miller for his gracious remarks that he made, and I also want to thank the director of our Indigenous Peoples Law and Policy program. I don't know where to start to give my thanks to the many people that were involved in making this award to me possible. But certainly the faculty and the staff of the college deserves top recognition for that. And Professor Tatum for permitting me to sneak in this award during her program. I am pleased to see many friends and some relatives here, and I would like to take this opportunity to present a very special person among those friends and relatives, my lifetime companion, and she's not only just my lifetime companion, she's my eyes and my ears and sometimes my brains. June McCrane, would you stand, sweetie, and let the people see how pretty you are. I'm going to take a few minutes to share with you a story relative to my father and mother. They were, of course, not very knowledgeable when it came to matters of graduation, and so it fell on my uncle to brief them that it was customary for the parents of their sons or daughters that were graduating to receive a gift from them. Well, my Yaqui parents did not have the financial means to present me with a bought present. So my mother went to her kitchen, got some of the flour that she used to make our tortillas, and proceeded to mix that with some old newspapers and water, make a mash of that, mold our little statue of justice that I set in a table over there. That has meant to me a great deal. The little lady is now over 60 years of age, and I have enjoyed every year of her being. And I take this as the first opportunity I really have had to publish my father and mother for that gift. I want to again thank the faculty and the staff of the James E. Rogers School of the College of Law, and I'm very appreciative for all the efforts that the faculty and the staff have put forth in getting this award to me. Thank you, Dean. And thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Thank you again, everyone, for joining us. And one last round of applause and congratulations for our graduates and for Judge Huerta.